Once again, good morning to all of you, dear children. So today I am here in front of you with a new topic of our discussion in the chapter Digital Documentation Advanced. But before that, let me recap you, let me guide you through what are the topics that has been discussed till date. Now, in the very first class, we have observed that apart from Microsoft Office application, which is a paid software, which is a kind of proprietary software, apart from Microsoft Office, we also can get certain applications which are there available over the internet, which are free of cost, and for usage of which we don't have to pay a certain amount of license fee. An example of the same is Open Office application, which we are going to use here in our whole syllabus, throughout our whole syllabus content, whatever the content that is there in our syllabus, all those contents will be described or expressed by utilizing that particular application only. So let me guide you once more through the installation, through the procedure of how to find that particular application and how to go ahead with the installation. After that, we will move ahead with our discussion of insertion and usage of pictures in our document. So let us see. First of all, we need to go to Google Chrome. Then there we need to go to Apache's Open Office. Click here. In Chrome window, you type Open Office. As soon as you click Open Office, it will show a list of options. Simply type Open Office and press enter. It will be redirected to another page where in the first link only Open Office hyperlink is there. Click on that hyperlink. Now it will redirect us to one more page which contains the description about Apache Open Office. That is the current version of the Apache Open Office software which has been released in the market, and it is 4.1.7. Now on this page only, in the under second option, see here we are able to see I want to download Apache. If we would like to download this application, then in such situation we need to click here and it will again redirect us to a new page. It will again redirect us to a new web page which consists of these things, which looks like this. Here already by default window exe has been selected, so we will go ahead with that option only. Then simply click on download full installation. It will simply redirect us to our page, next page of download. Okay, since I have already downloaded the application in my device and it is already installed, so I am not going ahead with the download of the same once more. I am simply cancelling it. Okay, I am simply cancelling it. So I have cancelled it. Now once it will be downloaded in your device, it will look like this. See, let me go to C drive. Under download option, you will be able to see the application which has recently been downloaded. That is Apache's Open Office, free and open source software for performing all our Microsoft Office applications. See, this is an application which has been downloaded. Now if you go ahead and double click, it is an executable file. We need to execute this file in order to use all the utilities whatever is there inside this device, inside this particular application. Fine. Now once it is properly installed in your device, it will create a desktop icon. It will go ahead and create a desktop icon like this. See, Apache Open Office 4.1.7. Once you click here, you will be able to get an interface. Once you click on Apache's Open Office, you will be able to open an interface. See, here lot many options are there: text document, spreadsheet, presentation, drawing, database and formula. So these all are the features which are available under this Open Office application. So under the category of text document, whatever the tasks that we have performed in case of Microsoft Office Word, all those tasks can be carried out here. In case of spreadsheet, all the Excel applications can be performed. Then presentation, the slide which we have prepared just now in order to depict, in order to demonstrate in front of the class, those types of presentation or slides can also be created by means of presentation. Then drawing tool is like Microsoft Office Picture Manager. By means of this we can draw different objects. And finally the database is an application which is used for performing queries, insertion of queries in a database, creation of table, creation of a relation. Means it is related to one topic, that is relational database management system, which we are going to discuss in our last unit, that is RDBMS concepts. Then finally the formula. By means of this we can insert different formulas in here. So this is just a general description of what we are getting once we install Apache OpenOffice into our device. Okay, so let us move to our point of discussion first. Then we will be utilizing this Apache OpenOffice in order to discuss all these points. We will be utilizing this particular application in order to apply all the tasks that has been mentioned in our subject. Okay, so today's discussion part is Digital Documentation Advanced Part 2. This is just the part 2, second part of what we are going to discuss in this chapter. So let us move ahead. The first thing here we are going to discuss is how to insert and use images in a document. Okay, suppose we have opened a Word document or OpenOffice document, then what are the different ways or the steps by means of which we can insert and use images in a document. Today we will see, as well as write down the notes, jot down the notes of the same in your notebook. See, images can be added to the document in several ways. There are several ways, as we are already aware of this fact that in our previous classes also we have discussed these things. So there are several ways, there are different ways by means of which we can insert images in our document. Correct? Now the first option is by inserting an image file directly from a graphics program or a scanner. If we do have an image file, say we have an image file which has been saved in some other location. Suppose I would like to insert a file. I have a file which is there in this program folder, tomorrow's class. Okay, I don't have an image in here. Say my image folder was there with the name new folder. Okay, here a new folder is there in which lot many images are there in front of us. Correct? Now I simply would like to insert these images in my document. So what are the different ways? Or this is, we can insert the image file which is contained in that particular folder, or directly from a graphics program. If we have a graphics program, if we have a Word file or an Excel file or a picture file which has been clicked, which we have clicked a screenshot, then we can consider that one as a graphics program. And apart from this, directly we can also import the picture file, or we can take it from a folder, or we can take it from another document, or from any of the movies or videos. Okay, apart from this, we can also use scanner program. Suppose we have a picture file which is in hard copy format. I would like to simply import that hard copy content into our application, into our Word document where it is needed. Then we need to take a soft copy of the same by using a scanner, and then we need to paste it. The second one is from the OO gallery. Now, what is this term OOO? Let us see. See, OOO stands for OpenOffice.org. Actually, this is the name of website only, but we are not using the websites here. Instead, we are simply using the application. Correct? OpenOffice application we are using. So it has been abbreviated as OOO gallery. Means what? In the OpenOffice software, in the OpenOffice application itself, a gallery will be there. In the OpenOffice application itself, a gallery will be there from which we can import that particular image and insert it into our document. Okay, so these are the different ways, 2-3 ways. Actually 3 ways are there, but I have attached first into a single one and the second one into another. Okay, first from an image file directly image file can be copied. Then say in another document or in another graphics program, if a picture file is there, then we can insert it from there, or either from a scanner. By means of scanner, from a hard copy we can click, we can take the video or take the image and insert it into our document. And apart from this, one more thing is there, that is OpenOffice gallery is also there, from which we can import certain pictures which are available in their gallery. Fine. So let us come to the next. This is just the different ways by which we can insert images into a document or add into a document. So we will discuss the process of inserting an image file one by one, along with its implication. Means what? Whatever the task that I am supposed to teach you in this particular class will also be shown side by side by means of that particular application, that is OpenOffice application. Using OpenOffice application, I am applying all the steps whichever has been suggested in here. So stay tuned. When the image is in a file stored on the computer, we can insert it into OOO document using either of the following methods. See, whenever there is an image file which is there stored in our computer, okay, whenever there is an image file which is stored in our computer or our device, then there are several methods by means of which we can insert that particular image file into our OpenOffice.org document. Okay, OpenOffice.org document. How many number of ways are there? We will discuss in this. See, there are mainly 4 methods. First one is drag and drop. By using one feature that is known as drag and drop, using drag and drop feature, we can insert an image which is stored in a file to our OpenOffice.org document using drag and drop feature. First, we will discuss each and every one in detail in our latter half. Let us first guide you through what are the different ways by which we can insert. So the second one is via picture dialog. So what is a picture dialog? We will discuss in our next slide one by one. Second way by means of which we can insert an image from a file into the OOO document is OpenOffice.org document is insert picture dialog. The third method by means of which we can insert is inserting an image file from the clipboard. Now here one term came up, that is clipboard. Okay, so we will discuss each one of them in detail. So we can also insert an image from the clipboard itself. The clipboard is a kind of board which is imaginary, which is stored in a memory area, that is in our computer's RAM. Clipboard will be there. Once a particular image is being copied, it stores for a temporary duration of time in that particular clipboard, and once again if we would like to use the document, we simply go ahead and click the paste option, it will be inserted. Okay, then the fourth method by means of which we can insert an image file is using a scanner. So scanner, we don't have a scanner physically present in front of us, so I will simply depict you the steps, but these 3 things I will discuss by showing it in the front of you.